This is actually a book that Chad or Ty gave me for a little bit of light reading before bed each night. I'll probably have to borrow another one. I'm almost done, obviously. But I was reading it the other day to try to get ideas for the Bible study, and my roommate's girlfriend asked, "Are you reading the dictionary?" Which is kind of troubling because now I think that's what people think I do in my spare time. But I said no. I said no, it's about theology. I'm getting some ideas to do my Bible study with a motorcycle group. And she started asking me questions, and my first thought was, man, I need to get this Bible study done. But then I thought, no, this is a good opportunity for me to actually talk about the group a little bit more. And then no later than like 2 days later, I asked another roommate, hey, I know you've been having hip problems. You're having a doctor's appointment. Can I pray with you over a little while? And his first question was, don't you just pray on Sundays? And the reason I brought, and that caught me off guard because I've never had to explain that before. But the reason I brought both of those up is because I was pretty caught off guard with both of those questions. And as you heard from Dave told a bit of his story. Joe's going to give a little bit of his story. I'm just saying that we don't know where we're going to be in life. We just need to have our story ready. That needs to be in the forefront of our mind. During our Bible study last Saturday, we were talking about renewing that spirit day by day. The reason for that is to help us grow, to help prepare us, for us to be ready to talk to other people. Because you don't know how important that story is going to be for someone. I remember I was joking with Goat and the Bakers one time during, I forgot where it was. It was when we were driving on a golf course. But I was joking, man, there were a lot of testimonies. I wish I had a good testimony. I wish I was addicted to drugs or drinking or something like that. But I like my story. And I like how I can reach people who are, in the scientific community, whose faith might be a little bit shaky, or for people who might be in the lab or in the clinics all the time. Each person needs to own up to their story. Yeah. And looking out here, it blows my mind. That's something I really enjoy about this group, or when I go to an amazing church, is just to see all the different people on different walks of life coming for the same purpose. Amen. That's so amazing to me, especially working with international students. It's oh my gosh, there's 10 countries here coming for the same purpose. That's crazy for me. But we really need to use that to connect to those type of people though as well, because God's given each one of us a story. I'm sure you guys have heard the verse Jeremiah 29:11. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you." Interestingly, you see those on gift cards, or not gift cards, greeting cards all the time for motivation. But interestingly, God was telling this to a people who would be stuck in the desert for 40 years. Their children would be the one who would seek out the promised land. They might be disappointed in their story, but they were prepping the next generation for what God had planned as well. So God had a different story for each group of people, even if it's not something you might think it is. I never would have guessed I'd be chaplain of the motorcycle group. When I walked in the first day, I'm sure some of you thought, man, I'm not going to see this kid around again. But you don't have to raise your hands. Well, now I'm just sad. But just really own up to your story. Enjoy your story. Enjoy, hindsight's 20/20. You might see what God had planned for you back 10 years ago or 5 years ago, but you might not know what he has planned right now. But be sure that he does have something planned. So just be ready to tell your story. Just be ready to share that with somebody, and just be ready to be a light or the salt of the world to somebody new. But man, I have a lot of stuff to say about this. I'll probably continue it on in part 2 for next month. But just really remember to daily renew your spirit, daily prepare. Man, this is another day God has given me. So just really live with that. That's all I have.